Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to the first episode of Nothing But Narrative! Gotta have a new dance for it, right? So it's up rather than, I don't know, make it up. So I'm excited. I hope that you realize how excited I am. I've got Hector here all the way from Sao Paulo, Brazil, and you get to be my first guinea pig in this brand new Battle Report show. As you can probably tell from the title, Nothing But Narrative, this Battle Report series is all about narrative games. Now, I don't have a lot of time in the intro here to go over the difference between narrative play and narrative games. There's actually a new podcast that I put out probably in the past couple weeks, depending on when this Battle Report goes out, called the Wargaming Game Master, which is a podcast where I talk all about narrative gaming. And so the first episode or two should have gone out already. You can go check that out. I'll make sure we put links below to it. It's available on YouTube and wherever podcasts are found, basically. So essentially, yes, we will be playing narrative play, but we're still going to be using points and some of the rules from match play. But we'll kind of explain in each scenario what we've decided to modify and what we decided to keep. But this series is about fun and story more than it is about balance. Now, it doesn't mean that we don't want balance. It just means that if we have a choice, if it's like, oh, this would be more fun, well, yeah, but this would be more balanced, it's like, well, then we go for the fun. So if you're looking for perfectly honed armies that you can bring to tournaments, turn it off and go somewhere else, because that's not what you're going to find here. What we're going to be doing are scenarios from the various campaign books, battle tomes, and codexes. This will feature both Warhammer 40k and Age of Sigmar, at least at first, maybe other games eventually. Beat Map Bat Rep is not going anywhere. Sometimes I'm going to want to scratch the itch of a good old match play tournament kind of style, especially when new books come out. I always like to play that way first to figure out the army. So we'll still continue with Beat Map Bat Rep, but that will focus solely on more competitive, not competitive, but match play. I don't, not that that's a dirty word to say competitive, but I just don't want you to think that in the beat map bat reps, every army is exactly. Yeah. It's more just like not as worried about a story or narrative, and more just like, hey, let's build this interesting looking 2,000 point army. So for our first couple episodes, we are delving into the Vigilus books, and I've been reading them. I didn't actually read them when they came out. I've been reading them recently, and I'm like, holy cow. This is the coolest fluff or lore that I've seen come out for Warhammer 40k for a long time. It is just neat. I want to role play there. I want to play 40k there. I want to play Apocalypse there. I want to play a kill team there. I want to play all sorts of fun stuff there. So today we're going to grab a couple scenarios from that. The very first one we're going to do is the Convoy scenario, which I'll explain once we look at the table. And Hector is going to be the attackers, in other words, the ambushers, playing Genestealer Cult. And I will be the convoyers, the defenders, and I will be playing a mix of Astra Militarum and Space Marines. The Astra Militarum will be the convoy, whereas the Space Marines will be their escort. And there's a storm brewing. Like literally, there's, not literally, I guess, symbolically, figuratively on the table. There is a storm. We're going to be using the battle zone for storm, because I think battle zones and war zones are going to be a big part of narrative play, just to spice up your game and give it that change. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into it and watch this Convoy battle report. Space Marines, Astra Militarum versus Genestealer Cult. Let's take a look. In Convoy, the defender has to create a list that has several transports, well, any number of transports, one or more. And the transports each individually have to have a power rating of 15 or less, so basically not any enormous vehicles. And I decided to have an Astra Militarum detachment, just a patrol detachment that has 3 Chimeras and a Taurox Prime. There's a company commander inside of the Taurox Prime and a unit of infantry just with blast guns in each of the Chimeras. Everything is what you see is what you get, WYSIWYG, except the Taurox Prime apparently has hotshot volley guns on the side that you don't get to choose not to take. Not sure why they're not modeled. And essentially you choose any number of your transports to be in the convoy. So I'm making all 4 of them, and each of them have the same power level, 6 power. We're playing points, but we're looking at power for determining who wins and loses. And my job is to get at least half of my convoy to the other side of the table. If they basically touch the other side, then they're out. The game has no turn length, or game length, sorry. It goes until all the convoy is gone. Hector will win if he can prevent at least 2 of them from getting off. In other words, he has to kill 3. So the moment he's killed 3, if you cared about a minor and major victory, you could keep going, because it's a minor victory if I get 1 off, a major victory if he doesn't let any of them off. But we'll probably just play till 3 unless there's a reason for us to want to see if that last one gets off. And that's as simple as that. The rest of my army is deployed in the 12 inches of the side of the table as well. It says to have some sort of like road down the middle, but this mat from gamemat.eu just already has this perfectly dry bed, like this river bed, that I just had to make it based off of that. And we're using the rules for the dust storm. And so what we're going to do is we're going to randomize one of the sides of the table, and the storm comes from that table edge. It starts 12 inches in. So let's say it started on this table edge. Any units wholly within 12 inches of that are considered to be in the storm. This does a few things. Flyers, which we don't have, take mortal wounds automatically. At the beginning of your movement phase, you roll a die for each unit wholly within 12 inches, or wholly within the storm, basically. On a 4+, they take a mortal wound. Also, if you're shooting into or out of the storm, you get -1 to hit, but you don't get -2 to hit if you are in the storm shooting in the storm. It's just a maximum -1 to hit. And you always count as being in cover. Furthermore, at the start of each battle round after the first, we roll a die. On a 3+, the storm extends another 6 inches, so it would go to 18, or from 18 to 24, etc. On a 1 or a 2, it actually recedes 6 inches to a minimum of 6, so it's always on the table at least 6 inches. So that's kind of cool that it works. We're basically on Vigilus in the wastelands between cities. I am escorting a group of delegates from one hive city to another. So it's very important that they stay alive. And the guys inside, they can die, whatever, but the delegates will always remain inside of the vehicles and will die if the vehicles die, which is why that is our story reason for what's going on. Now, the attacker, in this case, Hector's Genestealer Cult, they all start in reserve. They do not start on the table at all. There is a stratagem they can use to start on the table, but we'll see if we use that. But essentially, he can, at the end of the movement phase, he can deploy he can place any of his models or units wholly within 12 inches of either long side and more than 9 inches away from mine. Now, according to the rules as written, he wouldn't be able to use the Genestealer Cult's Call to Ambush, because it says instead of deploying them on the table, you can put them in ambush reserve, or sorry, underground. But we've decided just to kind of make our own rules and say at least up to half of his models could use that. That allows him to deploy anywhere on the table more than 9 inches away from my guys. So it gives him a bit more flexibility with some of his guys. Furthermore, we're both using a detachment from Vigilus Defiant, and that is, in my case, my Astra Militarum detachment. I paid 1 command point to turn it into an Emperor's Blade Assault Company. Essentially, this allows me to give my Warlord, and on top of that, my Warlord is the Primaris Captain, the Captain in Gravis armor. But if you pay an extra command point, you can give a Warlord trait to a character in the Specialist Detachment. So there's a company commander in here, and that Warlord trait in this case is that he can issue orders even while he's inside of a Chimera or Taurox. And so, yeah, he's able to do that. On top of that, I'm giving him the Relic that gives him a 3-up invuln. As soon as he fails it, though, he loses the 3-up invuln. That's that special relic. It also gets him access to a couple stratagems. One that I really like is Rapid Redeploy, which allows them to disembark for 1 command point after they have already moved, which is really nice. On top of that, I have one that if you charge one of the infantry units from this detachment, a vehicle within 6 inches could actually fire Overwatch and hit on 4s. So that can be pretty nasty once they get out of their vehicles. On the Genestealer Cult side, we got a couple battalions and a vanguard with some Brood Brothers being brought to, lots of acolytes, neophytes, all sorts of models. And one of the battalions, Hector is actually paying the command point to upgrade it to the Deliverance Brood Surge. This specialist attachment, and he's spending a command point to give the acolyte icon ward that Warlord trait, because he's also spending a command point to give all 3 of these a Warlord trait. That's a Genestealer Cult specific thing. And the Warlord trait is you're within 6 inches. What can you do?
You can...
Is it reroll advances and charges?
Yeah.
Or is it +1 to advance?
No, you reroll.
Reroll advances and charges. Now that only affects the units from his detachment because they gain the keyword for it. Mm-hmm. He also gets a couple stratagems. One, which is similar but not as good as mine, which is funny because it's Genestealer Cult, where they can also disembark after moving. But if they do that, they have to stay more than 9 inches from enemies, and they have to roll a die for every model that came out on a 1 they die. Well, you don't roll individually for models. It's like when the vehicle blows up. You just roll for how many models came out. For any ones, you have to remove a model. And so yeah, that should be interesting. Although it looks like this delivers brood surges, the big squads, so they're not even going to be in vehicles anyways.
No,
is the vehicle part of this?
Yeah, the vehicle and the squad of neophytes.
Oh, they're part of the brood surge? Okay, so you could use that for these ones as well. What's the really useful stratagem that you probably see him use is first to draw blood, I think it's called. Yeah. Only for this battalion again, but for 1 command point, if they charged, then in the fight phase, they get +1 to wound. Whoa, it's not +1 strength. That would already be good. It's +1 to wound. So that makes them even good against vehicles, because +1 strength wouldn't really help them against chimeras and stuff.
Well, the rock saws maybe.
Oh, rock saws, yeah, I guess that would help them. But +1 to wound is fantastic. I should point out that I actually have some of my guys in reserve as well. I've got a squad of Reavers, a squad of Inceptors, and a squad of Suppressors who are coming down from the sky. However, I've made my own house rule, because the storm is here, that I must bring them in on turn 1, otherwise they get lost in the storm. So before we get started, at the beginning of the first battle round, Genestealer Cult is going to go first. Attackers will go first in this scenario, which is interesting because it means that I'm just going to get ambushed right away. But before we start, Hector, being the attacker, gets to choose which side is north. Now, the important part about this is north and south are least likely to have the storm front. So which way would you like north to be?
That way.
That way?
Yeah.
So you'd really like it to start here,
yeah,
or make me drive into it? So then what it's going to be is quite simple. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll the die, Hector.
Where?
Anywhere, I don't care. Somewhere I can see. Oh no! It's north. Okay, no, never mind. So it's actually as far away from my army as it could be. For some reason I thought 1. That's bad. So 1's going to be coming on right there. So now it's at the start of the movement phase. So when he attacks and he places his guys, they're not hurt by the storm right away. We'll just kind of see where it goes from there. So the storm is 12 inches out right here, right now. This huge dust storm heading across the board. But that is a problem because at the end there, if it just goes a little further, I'm going to have to drive through it to get off the table. We're jumping right to the end of the attacker's movement phase because there's nothing to show until they all come in. And he's decided to bring in a certain number. You don't have to bring them all in. And so we've got a Lehman Russ heavy weapon team with mortars with their, what is he called?
Oh, Nexus?
No, the Nexus, yes. The regular Brood Brother infantry squad. We've got a hybrid squad right here of neophytes with a couple of mining lasers. And you spent 2 command points to do the line and wait stratagem, which allows you, when you bring in somebody from Cult Ambush, to place them more than 3 inches away, but they can't charge. But you've got a bunch of hand flamers in there you're hoping to use. Yeah. And lastly, we have a Goliath truck full of acolytes inside the storm.
Neophytes.
Sorry, neophytes inside of the storm. It's the fact that he's on the wrong size base. I had a commission painter, unfortunately, put them on the wrong size bases.
No, but they're right.
Is it right for mining laser to put them on the large one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure. And so he's wholly within the storm, but it's at the beginning of the movement phase that you take the mortal wounds, not the end. But it'll be next turn unless the storm recedes, you'll be stuck in that storm.
And the 2 command points, I need to roll for the Nexus, because on a 6, I regain those command points.
That's right. Since we're not doing match play, you could regain more than 1 command point, so we'll roll both dice. 6s will get you command points back. No. And if you had your Primus on the table, that'd be actually on a 5. Now, unfortunately for you, see how this guy has a little scanner in his hand? I know it looks like a clip for his gun, but it's actually a scanner. Spending 2 command points, or maybe somebody else had an Auspex scanner, and so they saw you coming in just the last moment. So basically, for 2 command points, after he sets up somebody within 12 inches of an infantry unit, I can shoot at them, but -1 to hit. So I will have, these guys, because it could be any of these, but our regular bolt rifles will have the best chance. I should mention the 2 successor chapter tactics that I chose, and that one is the bolter one, which I can reroll 1s to hit when shooting bolt weapons, and the other one is that all my ranged weapons get +3 inch range. So these are 33-inch range bolt rifles. Obviously, I'm in rapid fire. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Ugh, that was pretty bad. I've only got 4 hits so far. 5. Ugh, that's only half. 3s to wound though. Yeah, only 3, so I'm not going to kill any hand flamers. You only get a 6-up save against these, though. You don't make any of them. So you lose the 3 guys without hand flamers. I needed to kill 4 or 5, or 6 would have been nice. Or, 10 would have been nice, too. So now we go into these. Yeah, we're still at the end of your movement phase. The reason that matters is because you could spend a command point and disembark from there.
No.
No, you don't want to risk it yet. So straight to the shooting phase then. Whoosh, say the hand flamers. 7d6 auto strength 3 hits. Looks about average actually. Looking at 5s to hit, or 5s to wound, sorry. Oh, I'm in trouble. So that is OP. Maybe I can be OP with my 3-up saves. Whoa! Okay. Apparently the dice want to play games with us. No pun intended. I forgot to, at the start of the shooting phase, the Jackal Alphas gets to choose a unit that he can see within 36 inches, and everybody else within 6 inches. That's Cult.
Yes.
Do you have anybody within 6 inches?
Yeah, I am. Within him.
Yeah, we realized that you were out of 6, so you were trying to deploy within 6.
Yeah.
So there you go. So who are you going to nominate?
Thorax.
The Thorax Prime?
Yeah.
Okay. These guys are Brood Brothers, so that won't help them, but it will help these neophytes with a couple of mining lasers. It basically negates their heavy having moved, because they only get +1 to hit. So 4s to hit. 1 hit. 3s to wound. Oh, that's too bad. Should have declared it beforehand, but what would you want to fire your autoguns at?
This guy's.
So the intercessors on the side?
Yeah.
8 shots at the autoguns hitting on 4s. Nice. 5s to wound. Wow. Okay, well, okay. I'm not going to complain about it yet. 3-up saves. Woo! You just killed 2 of them with autoguns. Dice, I am confused. 2 of them die. Just like that. The Jackal's got a sniper rifle. What's his target?
The captain.
The captain. It's going to be hitting on a 3 because of the -1 to hit for being a heavy weapon. That's good. Wounding on a 5.
And 6. It's a mortal wound.
Yeah, 6 is a mortal wound because of the sniping kind of thing. No. Then we hear a thump, thump, thump from the mortars, and they're targeting which one?
This.
Intercessor squad that didn't die from flamers, because apparently they are immune to flamers. They're salamanders for sure. 3d6 shots. Ooh, 13. Hitting on 5s because you moved, which means you're going to hit all of them, because you like to roll 5s. No. Oh, you ran out.
Yep.
Wounded on 4s. We got 2 wounds, enough to kill 1 if I fail 2 3-up saves, which I do not. I fail 1. Boom. Lehman Russ can fire his battle cannon once. Everything else is out of range. What's your target?
Yeah, this kind of.
Chimera out front.
Yep.
D6 shots. 1.
I think I'll.
You want a command point reroll that? All right, go for it. Clap. Yeah! Oh boy, we sure are making good use of our command points. Oh, you still get the 1 shot, hitting on a 4.
Nope. Okay,
so just went wide. That is the end of your shooting phase. They can't charge because you use that stratagem. Totally worth it, right? Hey, you made me waste 2 of my command points and worried about them. So 2 command points for 2 command points. You got a lot more than I do. So no charging. So not a super successful. That would have been nicer if they burned a couple of these. But autoguns killing 2 intercessors? What's up with that? No morale there, though. They are leadership 8. So losing 2, there's no leadership debuffs on them. So they can't lose anymore because of that. So we're going to go straight into Space Marine. I'll call it Space Marine. Turn 1. Because the Imperial Guard are just there to be. They do have a good amount of firepower. 30 guys in there with rapid fire lasguns, right? That can make a difference. Starting my movement phase, I'm going to use my once per battle stratagem that's based in this mission specifically called Breakout Action, which I just roll d6 and add that to the move characteristic of my convoy. Hopefully I don't roll a 1, 2, or 3. Hey, a 4! I'm happy with that. And my rapid redeploy stratagem, which lets me disembark at the end of the movement phase, does not have any restrictions on vehicles that advanced. So I'm going to advance all of my vehicles. So they're going to go vroom, 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 and end up. And they move up to here. Now this one didn't advance, as the advancing ones can't really fire anything except assault weapons, which they don't have. It's all rapid fire and heavy. But this one did not advance because he's kind of stuck by the other 3 in front anyways. And all the Space Marines are now a rear guard. I've got more coming in. That'll be the front guard. I'm going to advance the captain. He's going to try to keep up with them. Hellblasters 2. Because they're not going to be any use for me back here. These intercessors will squash this resistance, I hope. And these intercessors will advance. We've just won. But this is still good for the rear guard, right? Because you still have most of the rest of your armies in Cult Ambush Reserve, which means they can pop up anywhere on the table more than 9 inches from me. The Lieutenant, I don't want to take care of those neophytes up on the cliff up here. So you know what? They're going to help with that. So they're just going to move up to here. They've got 33-inch range bolt rifles, so 16 inches gives them rapid fire, so I don't have to worry about holding still to rapid fire. End of the movement phase, I'm going to spend 2 command points, 1 for each of these chimeras, so that they can disembark their units inside. Now, just a reminder, in case you've already written this in the comments, that you can use the same stratagem more than once per phase, because we're playing narrative play. We're not doing the match play rules. Now, we forgot about your Nexus giving you a command point before, so we'll roll that one plus a 2 I just did right now. You do not gain any. Now the escorts are going to get out. And they pile on out. And then from the skies comes salvation! These Reavers actually rappel down from the sky as the Inceptors just crash into the ground. Their assault bolters just getting ready to go. While the suppressors land up on the cliffs with their autocannons trained on the Goliath truck. Maybe. It's going to be -1 to shoot him because he's in the storm, so I might change my mind. No psychic phase, so straight to shooting. First off, second round. So we've got 10 shots hitting on 3s now. Rerolling 1s. Oh, come on, 2s. Come on. Well, they're not all dying. 3s to wound? Oh, come on! 6 up saves. Apparently we don't like killing each other. 2 less. Oh, that's your leader. Don't kill your leader.
Oh, yeah.
That's 2 less flamers for Overwatch. Dang it, I shouldn't have advanced them. Well, I'm going to have this Chimera open up everything into them. Start with the last gun array because there is a unit inside, so 3 shots because I'm not in rapid fire range. 4s to hit, and 4s to wound. Nothing so far. Heavy bolter, hitting on 5s because I moved, and 3s. There's a 1. There's 6 up save against that one because of -1 AP. Kill 1 with that. Hopefully I'll be able to kill 1 or 2 more. Multi-laser! Multi-laser! 5s to hit. Hey, not bad. I am playing these guys as Cadians, by the way, but they moved. Cadians, if they don't move, reroll 1s. And I could have issued... Oh, I should have... I'll have to go back and issue an order in a second. 3s to wound. 2 wounds, 5 up saves against these. 1 dies. Well, that's a little better. So my Warlord trait allows the commander inside of the Taurox Prime to give orders. I'm just going to quickly do that. So he'll issue an order to this unit of Cadians, infantry squad, to 1st rank, 2nd rank, which lets them basically shoot twice. Or it changes their weapons to rapid fire 2 rather than rapid fire 1, so lots of shots. Before we get to them, though, we're going to have these 3 intercessors fire up at your neophyte hybrids. They are in rapid fire range, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Hey, look at that! They're doing this as well as a squad that's at full strength. 3s to wound, re-rolling 1s thanks to the Lieutenant. So 4 get through, it's -1, so you're back to your 5 up because you have cover while you're up there. And you lose 2 of them only. And the master-crafted bolt gun from the Lieutenant. Both of them hit, and they wound on 3s. They both wound. They're -1 AP, so you get your 5 up as well. 2 die. Well, that's something. Next up, this infantry squad is going to fire at your Brood Brothers, because right now the back guy is within 12 inches of one of them. So I'm going to fire them first. Rapid fire. So 19 shots, because we got a pistol in there. Hitting on 4s. It's a pretty good shot, actually. 4s to wound. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. 5 up saves. 4 of them die. Good. So, your choice which 4. In this case, anything else shooting at them is already going to be in good range. Yeah. I'm going to have half of the squad fire at the Brood Brothers, and the other half fire up at the Neophytes. So 10 shots on each, because I'm currently 1st rank, 2nd rank firing. So firing at the Brood Brothers on the ground, hitting on 4s. Wow, okay. And wounding on 4s. All right, 1 wound, look at that. And you made your save. Shooting up at the Neophytes, this is one I really wanted to make. 4s to hit, nope, only 2. Wow, 4s to wound. Nope, okay, wow, that was really awesome. We're gonna put all the assault bolters, into your mortar squad. So 24 shots hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s, because these are bolt weapons. Booyah. Haha, I got no more. Those 3s to wound. Huh. Okay, that was pretty crappy, actually.
But
6 up saves with a -1. Okay, we got him. 1, 2, 3.5 die. Well, it wasn't quite overkill. 200-point squad, killing a, what, 50, 60-point squad?
39.
39? Nice! Nice. But their damage output is not proportionate to their points.
Yeah.
The Reavers are going to fire their bolt carbines over here. Now, they actually would have been out of range if it wasn't for the one secondary trait I chose, which was +3 inch range. So they can all fire here. The 10 shots, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Of course I roll. Oh, there's a 1. There's a 1. There's a 1. There's a 1. Yay! 3s to wound. Now there's no AP on this, so with your cover, you've got a 4-up save. So maybe you'll be fine. Or maybe 4 more will die. So do you kill your leader and lose a leadership and possibly just have everybody run? You might be at the point where everybody's going to run right now anyways, because he's leadership 8, whereas the rest of them are 7. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. You've lost 7 guys, so right now you're going to lose D6 -1. But if you take him, it'll be D6. So it's kind of a bit of the same.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because if you kill him, then on a 1, nobody else runs. So I don't know if it really matters.
Yeah.
Accelerator autocannons, I'd love to fire at the Goliath truck. They're already -1 to hit, though, because they moved. So they're going to be hitting on 4s, and the truck is inside of the storm, so it'll actually be hitting them on 5s. So I'll try it. So 6 shots, hitting on 5s, re-rolling nothing. Oh, they got 3 hits still, nice. But look at all those minuses, really made a difference. Strength 7, toughness 6, so 3s to wound. Oh, I got 2 of them through. They're -2, so you get a 5 up because you count as being in cover. They're 2 damage apiece. You got your rugged construction, which ignores wounds on a 6. A little, ooh, quite rugged. Very rugged, Hector. Very rugged. Down to 8 wounds. And our assault phase, we're gonna declare charge.
Overwatch.
Yeah. 3d6 auto hits with your hand flamers. 8. 5s to wound. Can you spike it again? Yep. 4 is great. 3 up saves. I failed just one of these, I lose a guy. Oh, there he goes. Boom, yeah. I will roll. I'll just roll. Because I was deciding, like, do I want to wrap in, or am I happy as far away as I am? I'm just going to stay on this side, so rolling didn't really matter too much. This infantry squad is going to declare charge against your Jackal, Alphas, and these guys, so they can all overwatch. Jackal first, 6 to hit. Nope. And then 12 shots from your last guns, rapid firing. 6 is to hit, 2 hits. 4 is to wound. 1 wound with a 5-up save. Oh, saved. Oh. Look at that. And we'll charge 7 inches. This will allow me to get out of the way of my chimeras and engage your shooters and your Jackal as well. Not that you can't fall back. Into the fight phase. Anything you want to do in the fight phase? Like, I'm going to fight first, but do you have any stratagems you want to use?
No.
Okay. So they will attack. Now I charge, so I get +1 attack, just as a basic Space Marine trait now. Hitting you on 3s. Wow, that's bad. You might just survive this. 3s to wound. Yep, you're going to survive it. 5-up saves. Can I kill 1 or 2? Yes. So 2 of them die. And then this infantry squad, I'm going to put all of their attacks, because they're all within an inch or within an inch of an inch of the Brood Brothers squad. 12 attacks total, because the sergeant's got a chainsword. 4s to hit. Oh, not horrible, but not great. And 4s to wound. Okay, it's horrible. Well, horrible would be nothing. 5-up save. It's not horrible. It's very close to horrible, but not quite. Now you are Pauper Princes, which is very fitting because Vigilus has the Pauper Princes, which lets you reroll 1s or all hit rolls.
All hit rolls.
If you are charged, if you charged, or if you did a heroic intervention.
Yeah.
You're gonna hit on 3s, re-rolling. Oh, re-rolling. Come on, get another 1 or 2. Oh, there's another 1. Strength 4, -2 AP. This is a bone sword. 4s to wound. Ooh! So 2 wounds, and I get a 5-up save. Oh! I blocked one of them. So one of you is hurt. You. And then you got your Brood Brother infantry squad.
Sergeant's good.
You get 7 attacks back, hitting on 4s. No rerolls or anything here. Nice. Can you follow it up, though? 4s to wound. Indeed you can. We got 3 wounds there. Less guys, and yet you did more wounds to me. 5-up save. Yeah, you just killed 3 of my guys. Yep. Yikes. 1, 2. No, he can't fight, but then I won't be engaging him either, so that kind of defeats the purpose. So I will leave a guy there. 1, 2, yeah,
Let me see
3.
the Jocko.
He just hits me with the butt of a sniper rifle, hitting on 3s, re-rolling because of Pauper Princes and he being charged.
There we go.
And then strength 3, so 4 is to wound. Not nothing.
Yeah.
5 up save. No.
Nothing.
Nah, I guess it is nothing. So morale test, or morale phase, leadership test. We actually forgot to do the leadership test last phase, but we'll just forget it. So you had 7 left, so you lost 6. Your leadership is 8. So you roll 3 or higher and he runs. That's a 3. Your Brood Brothers right here, they lost 5. Your leadership 8 as well. So 1, 2, or 3 and you're good. You're fine. Your Neophyte team right here, they lost 8 guys and their leadership 7. So you're actually going to automatically lose both of them unless you spend some command points. Are you going to do so? Is it worth 2 command points to keep the 2 mining lasers alive? I don't know the answer until we see what they do. You've got 8 left.
8. Yeah.
You're gonna do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll 2 dice. Each 6 gets you one of those command points back.
There we
Okay, it
go.
only cost you 1. That is
That was
worth it.
good.
Regardless of what happens next, that's worth it. And I lost 4 of my Cadians. Leadership 7. So I'm fine. I lost 1 intercessor. That's not enough to matter, though. That's the end of turn 1, or battle round 1, I should say. So I've pushed forward, still have a ways to go. And we've managed to do some damage to each other. I think I've done more damage. But it doesn't really matter what I kill. It just matters that I keep my convoy alive. And so that's what I'm trying to do desperately. But you still got 2 mining lasers who are sitting here healthy and happy. But all of my army is now on the table. So you get to just react to that in battle round 2. First off, will the storm spread or will it ebb or flow? 3+, it's going to move further, or otherwise it moves back. Good. I want to see it move forward because that's interesting. So it's now 18 inches. The line brings it right to here, so it doesn't quite get this unit. But obviously your truck is totally in it. He's in a storm at the beginning of your movement phase on a 4+, will take a mortal wound.
Nope.
It does not. So you got your movement phase now. You actually have guys to move at the beginning of it. Gonna zip forward.
Yeah. And then I'll spend the...
That's at the end of the movement phase, you do that.
Okay.
Anything else on the table going to move before the rest of your reserves basically pop out of the ground? Like daisies?
He's too engaged, right?
He is engaged.
He can fall back.
Yeah, he can fall back. He can still point at something even if he's engaged.
Yeah.
Just beginning of the shooting phase he chooses. There's not really anybody that'll benefit from it though. So, unless you fall back to that truck.
Or...
No, they're too high up.
Too high.
Won't be able to be within 6 inches.
I guess.
You can fall back to the truck and benefit the truck. The guys inside of it won't count.
Yeah. So...
He goes 12.
12, okay.
Or maybe even 14 actually. But either way, he can get back to that truck. Everybody else is holding still.
Yeah.
So then everybody pops out of the ground like daisies.
Yes.
Big group of 20 acolytes drops or pops out right here. You're going to use the 3 command point stratagem to let them move d6 inches after arriving. So d6, just 1 d6. 2 inches. Now the reason I gave you 3 dice is now you can roll those 3 dice. Each 6 gives you a command point back. So it costs you only 2 command points. And they move on in. Now 7-inch charge away. Icon Ward will pop next to him, and he's got the special warlord trait from the detachment that gives that detachment reroll advances and charges. So that big group will be able to reroll. Got lots of other guys coming in. Another group of 20 of your acolytes. And you want to use 3 command points again to move them d6?
Yeah.
How far are they going to move? 6. Now, hold on.
Okay.
And see if you get them back. Now on 5s, because you're... Oh, you got... It only cost you 1 command point. It's a good reason why in match play, they only let you get so many of them back. Now, mind you, you're hardly tailored for that.
Yep.
You're hardly a command point generating army. Just on 5s with everything perfect. And you're going to spend 2 command points to place him more than 3 inches away.
Yeah.
Let's see if you get any of them back. You do, so you have 3 command points left. Would you like to use your last 3 command points to allow him to shoot?
Sure.
Do you get any of them back? 5s? No, it only cost you 1 command point. You've got extra command points a lot. So shots from the Kellermorph into the captain.
Yeah.
So he's got 6 shots hitting on 2s. And every hit generates another shot. Hold on. So 6 more shots hitting on 2s. Well, all 12 hit. Couldn't ask for much better than that. Still got a wound though. 5s to wound. Yikes. Yikeronis. I got a 4-up invuln against these. 2 damage apiece. I've got 7 wounds. So you just took out 4 of those, and you still get to fire in the shooting phase.
Yeah.
But my Iron Resolve, which is giving me 7 wounds out of 6, allows me to ignore wounds on 6s. Nope, didn't work. Ooh, down to 3. So we're at the end of the movement phase now. We got the Patriarch out over here, the Climavis over here, we've got the Magus over there.
The Primus here.
All the Primus popped up over here as well. Everybody ready to move in and just, whoa, look at that. I thought I was doing well. Now I don't feel like that anymore. Psychic phase, Patriarch's going to do Might from Beyond onto the Acolytes, which gives him +1 strength and attack. Needs a 7. He gets it. I have no way to deny it. And because we're in narrative play, you can actually cast the same psychic power more than once. The Magus has the same thing onto those Acolytes, because there wouldn't already be overkill with the strength that they're at. Can you get the 7? No.
No.
Beginning of the shooting phase, who's he going to nominate and to give the Goliath truck +1 to hit?
The
Taurox Prime?
The Taurox, yeah.
Shooting. Try to finish off the captain?
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s. Oh no! So you only get 2 more shots. Okay, 4 hits. From 12 to 4. 5s to wound. Oh, you only get 1. You're not killing him. Gets his 4-up invuln. Ah, he stopped it. Wow, what a difference. 2 mining lasers. Into?
2, I think they can only see this.
The Chimera.
Yeah.
Hit on 4s because they stood still. And then wounded on 3s. -3 AP, so I get a 6-up save. Nope, so it does D3 damage.
No, D6.
Yeah, that's right, they updated it to D6.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. All right, glad we had that discussion. Want to use a command point reroll?
Yeah.
Probably get the command point back anyways. You get 5 instead. Now on a 5+, you get that command point back.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. It's down to 5. So everybody inside that truck, got 2 mining lasers and a lot of autoguns.
The autoguns into the squad and the mining lasers into the
Chimera.
Chimera.
Yeah, they don't get the +1 to hit because they're not actually on the table. 5s to hit with the mining lasers. No. 4s to hit with the autoguns into my infantry squad. Good shot. 4s to wound. Nice. 5-up saves. I rolled 3 of them. 4 die. That takes the good with the bad, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the truck gonna fire at?
Heavy stubber into the same infantry and the twin autocannons
Into the Chimera. The twin autocannons will hit on 4s because you get the +1 to hit thanks to the Jackal. Ooh, made a difference. You got 1 more. And you're looking at 4s to wound. Strength 7, toughness 7. Ooh, only 1. 4-up save. Fine. Heavy stubber hits on 5s because it's heavy. And then 3s to wound. 5-up. Kills 1. Yikes. Lehman Russ did not move.
The heavy bolter into them
To the Reavers.
and the
Battle
big
cannon.
cannon into the Taurox.
Oh, into the Taurox. Okay.
Oh, wait,
So 2d6 shots because he stood still. So 5 shots. Hitting on 4s. Not bad. 3s to wound. Oh, only 2 got through. Taurox will have a 5-up save against that. And fails both of them, so you do D3 damage twice. So 2d3 damage. Nice, 5 damage. Oof, you're slowing down my vehicles. And then the heavy bolter into the Reavers. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. No, nothing. Bunch of pistols here. What do you want to fire at?
Those guys.
You can fire some at them, yeah.
Yeah.
4s to hit with the pistols. 5s to wound. I get a 2-up save up there in cover. We're good. Pistols over there. You want to just fire at my Inceptors?
Yeah.
They'll hit on 4s as well. 5s to wound. Nice. Look at you with your strength 3 weapons tearing through my guys. 3-up saves. 1 wound. So one of them takes a wound. Big squad acolyte's going to declare a charge into the Inceptors. Will Overwatch. Hit on 6s. No rerolls because it's only in the shooting phase I get that. Oh,
wow.
Well, 7. 3s to wound. There we are. 6 wounds. You get a 6-up save against that one. Oh, come on, man. That was my one chance to do some damage. So 3 of them die. And then I'm sure they'll make their 3-inch charge.
Yeah.
You get +1 to your charge because of the Clan of this. You need 3 inches, and you got 6. Goodbye, Inceptors. Holy crap. Other side too, they need a 7-inch charge because they only rolled a 2 for moving in.
Rolling because of the...
And yeah, that's right, in their Warlord trait,
Yeah.
letting them reroll. No Overwatch though. Failed. Reroll.
The whole thing?
Yeah, it's just reroll the charge. Failed, unfortunately. Patriarch wants to charge the infantry. He needs 11 or 12. 8 is definitely not in. Well, he gets a +1, but 9 is definitely not in. Well, this should go well. Maybe you'll whiff. The rock saws have 3 attacks each because of your +1 attack. Hitting on 2s because the Primus is nearby getting
and
+1.
rerolling once because of the banner.
Because you are your cult as well.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Go ahead, 2s rerolling. Look at that, they all hit, what a surprise. 3s to wound, the +1 strength only gets you to 9. But that'll probably be enough to kill me anyways. That right there would have killed 7 of them. Congratulations, it's -4 AP. I don't get a save with these guys. Then you get to consolidate 3 inches, and I've got to hope that on my turn I can gun down 40 acolytes. If I can kill all your acolytes,
yeah,
I'm in a really good position, but you've killed the unit that would be really good at killing lots of acolytes. But I got more firepower. Oh, we do have this fight right here. You get to go first. Hit me on 4s. Wounding on 4s with a 5-up save. You killed 1. And then I will pile in, attack you back. Hitting you on 4s. Good old slap fight. Wounding you on 4s. Hey, look at that. I might actually do some work here. 5-up saves. Well, unless you roll 2 5s.
Yeah.
Take it away from me, won't you? You won't run with that, because you just lose 2 guys with leadership 8. And I won't run with it. I lost 1 guy with leadership 7. Okay, guys, you're not doing your job. Get up there. Maybe I should just fall back with all my vehicles and just try to kill your army, because if your army's dead, because there's no way I'm breaking through. In my movement phase, these 5 are going to re-embark. Do they re-embark? Yes, they re-embark. No, do they re-embark? If they stay out here, they can fire 9 shots with their auto guns, or 18 if they take the order. If they get back in, they can fire 6 shots. They're going to stay out. And just move slightly to screen. Oh wait, no, if they don't move, they can reroll 1s to hit, because they're Cadian. So they're not going to move. These 6 are going to fall back and embark back onto this Chimera so they can use its last gun erase. Because even though they fell back, it's not them firing it, the Chimera can fire it if there's somebody embarked. The captain will move up. Like, guys, you're in my way. My Hellblasters will move up, make sure they're the closest to that Kellermorph. Try to take him out. My lieutenant and intercessors will move over, still keeping their eyes up on those mining lasers. My vehicles are going to hold still. We're just going to try to gun down your lines. Advance these intercessors. Oh, hole 1. Come on, guys, catch on up. These ones will advance into, well, we'll see. Well, I'm going to roll their advance and they'll decide. A 4. We're going to have them come up this way, actually. I don't think they're going to be useful for the rest of the game, except just to... No, you've already brought everything on the table, so... We're going to have 2 of these suppressors jump up because they can't see from down there. So I'm going to leave them there, but basically they're going to jump here and here, so they can see down this way. End of my movement phase, I'm going to spend my last command point on a special scenario stratagem where I can choose a vehicle that's within an inch of an infantry, and they can do some field repairs. So my captain is going to give it D6 of its wounds back. All of its wounds back. And now it can fire full ballistic skill. And on a 5+, you'll be able to take that from me. Ah, you don't get it. Team phase. Hellblasters are going to supercharge and fire at your Kellermorph, who is the closest. They're in rapid fire range, so I gotta roll these separately. So we're hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Whoa, come on. Now I gotta re-roll it. All right, we're good. So the first guy is alive. Good. Re-roll. All right, good.
Is it hitting on 2s or 3s?
3s.
Oh, okay.
I'm just seeing if he died.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 1 dies. Okay, so 1 dies, but he still gets a hit with the other one. 8 hits. Yeah. 2s to wound. This should do the trick. I think you got. Do you have an invuln? 5-up invuln. These are 2 damage apiece otherwise. Good luck. Yeah, he's dead. That's 10 damage. And blah, 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 blah. He is reduced to a pile of green goo. But one of my guys dies too as his weapon overheats. Boom. Next up, oh, forget stupid orders. Order on them, 1st rank, 2nd rank, okay? And then they're all gonna fire up at your mining lasers. Intercessors first, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s, thanks to the lieutenant. Come on, give me 1 more, there we are. You've got your cover, so you got 5 up with my -1. They're dead. They performed their function pretty well though.
Yeah.
So we've removed the threats over here. Now let's really try to focus on this group right here. We're going to start with this Chimera, because he's got a heavy flamer currently just in range. He's going to fire everything at them. Okay. So D6 auto hits with the heavy flamer. Only 2. I don't have anything to reroll that. 3s. So we got 2 of them, and you get a 6 up save against that. So 2 dead so far. Multi-laser hit on 5s because I'm injured. I didn't move though, so 3 hits. 3s to wound. You get your 5 up save. So we've lost 2 so far. 3, 4. Heavy stubber on 5s and 3s. And 5 up save. And you've lost 4 in total. The first 4 are dead. This other Chimera that stood still will open up fire. Sorry, I'm getting it backwards. The multi-laser's strength 6, not 6 shots. So my bad there. So we'll do that. The multi-laser on this one first, just 3 shots. Hitting on 4s though. And then 2s to wound. 1 wound. 5 up save. So you're fine. A rapid fire, the last gun array, hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. 5 up save. Oh, only 1 dies. Heavy stubber. Yeah, heavy stubber because it's different AP. 1 hit, come on guys. 1 more wound. Another 1 dies, and then we got the heavy bolter. Only 1 hits, come on. There it is, at least it's wounding. 6 up save. Another 1. So 3 of them die. I ain't done with it yet. First rank, second rank. So we've got, 20 shots. I realized that last round I actually ripped myself off. I only did 20 shots total with 10 guys when they had first rank, second rank. When
they were in rapid range.
They were, and I put 10 and 10,
I see.
but I should have put 20 and 20. Not too big a deal. I might have killed those mining lasers, but mistakes are mistakes. You move on. So 20 shots just from these 5 guys. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s because they did not move, and they're Arcadian. Holy cow, that was a good hit. Can I please repeat that? 4s to wound, no anythings. Nope, that's garbage. Absolute garbage. It is average, like 20 shots, 4s and 4s should be 5 wounds. But then you make 2 of your saves, it's only 3. We're getting there. 3 more die. Come on, Chimera back here, we'll fire at them as well. Last gun array, 4s. And you know what, he didn't move. I've been forgetting that all these shots, I did not move. Acadians, right? So that's 2 hits. So all those other shots I was doing too. 4s to wound, you get a 5 up save. You're fine. Multi-laser! Woo! 2s to wound? Oh, come on! Still getting 1s. You get a 5 up. All right, 2 die from that. Just hold on, I got a heavy bolter. 2 hits. So you got 2 dead so far. That's 2 more wounds, 6 up saves. And 2 more, so 4 more die. It's only taken most of my army. 1, 2. Leader and 3, and 4 heavy weapons. 3, 4. Torox Prime's going to focus all of its shots over at this squad. That's his Gatling gun hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Don't like those 2s, so that was a 1, not a 4. 3s to wound, no re-rolls. I think that was a little below average. 5 up save, and then 6 up ignoring wounds because of the Acolyte Icon Ward. So you made 2 of those, and 6 up to ignore them. Let's see no more than 1 6, please.
See more than 1.
Oh, no. Or 9. I'm good with that too. 7 die. And then I got the hot shot volley guns. 5, 6, 7. Also hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Of course, I get 2 2s in there. 3s to kill. You don't get a save against that. And of course, I fail both of them. And then the Reavers are going to fire at them too. I want to gun down a bunch of my guys. I'll gun down a bunch of your guys. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, 9 hits. 3s to wound. Nice. 5 up saves. None. No. 6 up to ignore it, thanks to the Acolyte Icon Ward. Oh, 7 more. That's a big deal, because now you only have 2 command points left. Now you could get lucky and spend 2 command points on one of them to auto-pass their leadership, and then roll and get both of those command points back, and then spend it again on the other one. If you do that, man. I work so hard to have some of these run, because basically you're at the point now that whoever you don't spend it on, the rest of them just disappear. Because you've lost 14 guys here, and with leadership 8, you don't have any plus leaderships. No, I think they let them re-roll their morale.
Yeah.
And so they will lose 6 more minimum. And obviously the last 17 of theirs, so they'll lose, or no, not quite 17 because I'd overwatched a couple, but still enough that they auto-fail their morale and lose everybody too. The 3 suppressors up top will go for the Goliath. So one of them hits on 3s, re-rolling 1s. No, not re-rolling 1s, they're autocannons. And the other one hits on 4s because they moved. Looking at 3s to wound. That's what I gotta say. You get a 6 up against this. 2 damage, so 6 up to ignore them. Not so rugged. Down to 6. I'm not gonna do any charging, so we'll go straight to morale. I finished all my shooting, right? Oh, my captain didn't shoot. Yeah, he's not in range. So that's all my shooting. I'm not gonna charge, which leaves you with some tough choices. So you have 2 command points left. So you could have one of those auto pass. They're pretty far away.
Yeah. These guys.
So the question is, are you going to have one of them auto pass? Or are you just going to have them run away?
I'm going to have this guy's auto pass.
Okay. You get command points back on a 5+ if you roll 2 5+. Dang it! Oh, are you going to use it on them now?
Yeah.
Oh! I can see why in match play they don't let you just keep getting them back. Okay, you're out of command points now. No more command points. Oh, I can't believe that. I put so much work. Like, they're probably dead anyways. And they could make a charge. They could make a long charge. But I wanted you to have to choose one of them to keep them alive, and the other one would be for sure gone. And it's like you choose these because they're close, and you lose that many guys, or choose them because there's more, and you lose the ones that are close. But no, just get all your command points back. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
The Nexus.
Okay, so that is the end of my turn, and the end of battle round 2. So in battle round 3, let's see where the storm goes. Round 3, does the storm continue moving forward? On a 3+, it does. Please, yes. Yes, it goes to 24 inches. I'm not just excited because it blankets your guys. I'm excited because it's a storm, and if you're going to have a special effect in the game, I want it to do something. And so far, it hasn't done much because the game has been played on the opposite side. It basically came in the one side of the board that had the least effect on the entire game. This is your turn to make something happen. Weird things have happened. Be like, I really don't have the firepower. Because these guys could still make. I have a funny feeling this is the turn that's going to determine everything. Because you're running out of guys, but you also still have some pretty hard hitting power. So let's do your movement. So Acolyte's moving on in. Patriarchal advance. He can charge after he advances. Oh, they won, and you're out of command points.
Yeah.
No more shenanigans. Do you get +1 to your advance with them too?
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 inches at least.
Okay.
Maybe you can catch up to him and give him +1 to his charge.
Here.
This will just run in the building. 6 inches. Yeah, you don't have to measure. Just place him where you want.
Okay.
Let's go inside the building. Make sure he gets within 6 inches of the Patriarch to give him +1 to his charge moves.
These guys.
And those guys too. Well, they're so close anyways.
Yeah, just did.
These guys need a long bomb charge to get up into my lines. But they'll try anyways. Icon Ward is going to try its luck. Actually throw an advance at the Icon Ward just to throw some more protection into the rest of your army.
Yeah.
I guess we'll advance up as well.
Yeah.
Primus is hiding in there as well. Advancing 6, that's nice. Move up his 12 into the next building. Psychic Phase, what do you want to try?
So, I think he'll cast
Might from Beyond.
Might from Beyond them.
Okay. Need 7 or higher?
Yep.
Yo, just barely. I was going to say no because I thought the 1. And a Patriarch, what's he going to do? Might from Beyond on himself? Smite?
He could try Mass Hypnosis to stop Overwatch.
You want to do a Mass Hypnosis on the Turok so it doesn't do its 24 shots in Overwatch?
Yeah.
Was it 6 or 7? I think it was 7. It is a 7 it requires, and there's no rerolls, so no Mass Hypnosis. Start of your shooting phase, your Alphas can choose a unit it can see within 36 inches, and all your cult models within 6 inches get to reroll, or get +1 to hit against it. What is he choosing?
I think the
Torox? Chimera,
yeah.
okay. Who's firing first?
So the truck will put the twin autocannon and the
Heavy stubber
into
to
the
them,
infantry.
okay.
Yeah.
Autocannon hitting on 3s because you stood still and you get the +1. Oh, look at that!
Nah,
Woo,
nice.
go Jackal Alphas. I was gonna say Jackass Alpha, but that's something else. Okay, and we're looking at, I think it was 4 is to wound, but let me double check. Yeah, it's toughness 7, so you only got 1 through. Minus 1, so 4 up save. 2 damage. So he's hurt, and then heavy stubborn to them. 4 is to hit, no +1 here, and 3 is to wound. Strength 4.
Wait, why not +1?
Because you didn't dominate them. Yeah. And 5 up save, 1 dies. Boop. Actually, I'm gonna kill the leader.
Wow.
Guys inside are gonna shoot. What is their target?
All into the Chimera.
Okay. Mining lasers hitting on 4s. Double 3. 16 autogun shots hitting on 4s. Wounding on 6s. 2. 3 up. Boo! Down to 1. Almost got the first vehicle. Last guns from the Brood Brother infantry squad into that Chimera.
Yeah.
Not in rapid fire range. 4 is to hit. Nope. 6 is to wound. Nope. The squad, blasting charge and 1 pistol. D6 shots with the blasting charge. 3. Throw your auto pistol in there at the same time. 4 is to hit. 2 hits. 6 is to wound. Can you get 1? No, nothing. Auto pistol. You can do it. 6 is to wound. Lehman Russ. Targets.
So battle cannon into the Taurox and
heavy bolter. All right. Heavy bolter hits on 4s. We got 2 hits. Wounds on 5s. Oh, nothing. 2d6 shots with the battle cannon. Ooh, 11 shots. 4s to hit. Not bad. 3s to wound. Okay, not great. Not horrible either. I got a 5 up save against these. I failed 2 of them. They're d3 damage apiece. And they do 4. It's not nothing. Down to 6. Oh, you still have your Jackal. What does he want to do with the sniper rifle?
I guess
Try to finish it off?
Yeah.
He hits on a 2.
Okay.
Okay, so at this point you're winning on a 5, but if you roll a 6, it does a mortal wound. Nothing. That is all you're shooting, but you still have some pretty hard hitters. Who would you like to charge with first?
The
Patriarch. What's his target?
Let's see, can I try?
Is he going to do both?
Yeah.
Try to lock down their Overwatch? Okay, lots of Overwatch here. Start with the Gatling gun. 6 is to hit. Ooh, 5 hits. 5's to wound, though. 2 wounds so far. You get your 4 up save against that. You're fine. You're good. Hot shot volley gun. 1 hit, winning on a 5. That one is -2, so you get your 5 up invuln. Oh, you take 1 wound.
Yeah.
He can pass it off.
Yep.
You gave him the Warlord trait, that'll be on a 2. So, yeah. So one of them die. Last gun array and a heavy stubber. 6 is to hit, nothing.
No.
Heavy bolter. 6 is to hit, 4 is to wound, nothing. Charge, you get a +1 of this. Roll nice and high. 7.
7.
That just gets you to the 1 Chimera. Who's next? Unfortunately,
they will try to charge.
What's their target or targets?
The Taurox.
The Taurox and the Chimera? I know there's a problem with toughness 3, 5 up saves. Just 1 or 2 shots slip through and it can kill them.
Maybe just the Chimera.
Yeah, they could always consolidate into the Taurox.
Yeah.
But the Patriarch might be able to kill the Chimera by himself. It's a hard choice. You need to really kill a lot of stuff this turn, otherwise I'm just going to gun all your guys down.
Yeah.
So which are you going to do? Final choice. So Chimera for sure.
Yeah.
Yes or no to the Taurox?
I don't know. Yes.
Yes. Like, look who's behind it. Like, if you don't kill this Taurox now and you just try to tie it up, it backs up and then you lose your guys anyways. Not to say this isn't nerve-wracking. 20 Gatling gun shots hitting on 6s. Ooh, 4 hits. That's good. It's slightly above average. 3s to wound.
Show me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have any control here, man. 5 up saves first. Okay, you made 1, and then 6s to ignore it, thanks to your acolyte icon ward that you ran up there. Yeah. Whoa, there we are. Yeah, kill that bone sword. Kill the bone sword. You don't need it. Now roll your charge. You get to re-roll it with the icon. Yeah, you're good. So you get to sandwich them right between the 2 of them. That way they can choose who they fight. Anybody else want to charge in?
Sure, I'll try to charge the Acolyte Icon Ward.
Into the turret. Now you'll have to do the infantry guys right there too, because there's no way he can fit in there without getting within an inch of them. So it's not that bad Overwatch. He should be able to survive it.
Okay.
Like if this kills you, I apologize. Yeah, see 2 hits, 4 is to wound. You take 2 wounds, you get a 5-up save against it. You take 2 wounds, you ignore them on 6s. You're still fine.
Yeah.
Down to 2 wounds. Make that charge.
Nope.
Well, now you need a 7. Reroll with his own Warlord trait. 8 is good. So that gets him right to here, and then you can always pile in there. These guys over here need an 11-inch charge to get there, and they fail. And there's no rerolls. All right, man. What you really want by the end of this turn is the Taurox dead, having exploded, killing the other Chimera, and this Chimera dead as well. The question is, and I have no command points to interrupt you, so you get to choose the order. Who's fighting first?
The Patriarch.
Yes, because he only has one target, right?
Yeah.
So he's got 6 attacks hitting on 2s. No rerolls, though. Oh, no, he can reroll because of his cult creep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, no, he's a Patriarch.
yeah,
the Patriarch and the Genestealers don't get it.
Yeah.
5s to wound, rerolling, but 6s are real nice. Well, or 5s. 5s would be nice, too. Come on, man. Let's see lots of 6. Oh. I got a 6-up save against that. Then you get D3 damage. Okay. It's down to 8. Who's next? The Icon Ward, just in case he like somehow one-shots the... He doesn't even have enough attacks to kill the Taurox.
Yeah, let's try him there.
Rending Claw attacks, hitting on 3s.
Oh, well.
That's nice. 5s to wound, 6s
Now
are
I
rending.
want the 6, yeah.
Yeah, now you want the 6s. Oh, just 1. -1, so 4 up. Nothing.
Okay.
So where do you focus the 2 heavy weapons? Do you put them on the Taurox Prime or on the Chimera? They are might from beyond right now.
Yeah.
You failed the mass hypnosis, not the might from beyond. So they have +1 attack each and +1 strength. What would you like to do?
What's the toughness on the Taurox?
Yeah, it's toughness 6, but you're winning on 3s no matter what. With your strength the way it is.
I think I'll do both on the Taurox.
Let's try to finish it off.
Yeah.
Heavy Rock Saw, hitting on 3s. Reroll. 3s to wound. I don't get a save against these. And these do 2 damage each, so that's 4. So I'm down to 2 wounds. Then you got your 3 heavy rock cutter attacks. Reroll. Now its special rule only applies to non-vehicles, but you still get your strength 9, so 3s to wound. Those both go through automatically. They do D3 damage apiece, but I only have 2 wounds left anyways, so it's all good. It's dead, all right? On a 6, it blows up.
6.
Oh, it's gonna kill the other Chimera! So everything within 6 suffers D3, so the Chimera is dead. Acolyte Icon Ward is, well, it might not be dead.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta roll 2 6s here. That's dead. Oh, no. D3 to your Acolytes. One of them's dead. Oh, it's all happening at the same time, so 6 up to ignore it.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
D3 to these guys. 3 of them died. D3 to my Chimera over here. 1, so it's down to 7. And D3 to your Patriarch. 3. So he takes 3 mortal wounds. Do you want to pass them off to the guys who managed to survive somehow? It's up to you.
Are they too far? Yeah.
It's only 3. You're just going to take them all?
Yeah.
You're fine. So 6 is to ignore it, because the Icon Word is still technically
No,
there.
it's 5. Oh,
No, 6
5 and 4.
No,
Oh,
these are
wait,
mortal
mortal
wounds.
wounds,
Mortal
okay.
wounds. So these are the 6s to ignore it
Yeah,
from
yeah.
your Icon.
My army, basically.
So next, so this one, I'm going to disembark in just a second. Does this one blow up? On a 6 it does. No, that would have been awesome. Chain reaction. Nobody's inside of this one, so I can just remove it. This one has my company commander in it, who will come back here, and on a 1 he will just be dead. It's not dead. And then this is removed. Wow, not bad. So let's do some morale. Oh wait, no, I can run you over. I'm going to try to run you over. The Acolytes.
Okay.
6s. Ha-ha! Yeah, I wounded 1. 5-up save. Yeah, that's right. He survives an explosion, but then the Chimera runs him over slightly and he runs away. So leadership on this guy. 4 guys died. He is definitely out of there. Yeah, the Patriarch makes you auto pass, and maybe not the Brood Brothers, but you only lost 1 of them, so it's not a big deal.
It's okay.
Dude, this is close.
Yeah.
You've killed 2. If you kill 3, you win. And you still got the firepower to do it, and I'm running out of firepower to stop you. But
Damn, that was a good turn.
that was really good. Let's go into my turn 3. Well, these guys are going to use their grapnel launchers, basically to ignore vertical, and hop down here. Make sure they stay in sight of those guys so they can shoot them down, but get ready to charge this Lehman Russ so he can't shoot next turn. Essentially, these guys got to do the same thing. We've got to stop your guns from shooting. Buy me at least one more turn. I totally forgot to roll for mortal wounds from the storm. So you want to roll for your guys really quick? 4 up for him. He's on a 6 up, he ignores it. So he's down to 5. 4 up for them. So one of them's dead, your choice. Take the icon, you don't need the icon. 4 up for the Magus. He's fine. And these guys could take a mortal wound on a 4+, because they're within 24 inches. They're fine. My captain's going to be able to see combat. Woo! He's not just going to be the field repair guy. Like, seriously. Company commander doesn't need to survive. This Chimera will fall back out of that combat. No, thank you. Hellblasters will file on through. Like so. Over here we have a lieutenant and his little band of intercessors on this side. These intercessors are just happy to be able to shoot something. As this one opens up, these guys will get out 3 inches and then they already count as having moved, so let's just move them up. And these ones will just move up over here, just in case they can see something and shoot it. Okay, feeling less confident now?
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna win.
I think I have a pretty good chance, but it's the fact that you killed 2.5 that we can't just be like, yeah, you lose. Because who knows what will happen with Overwatch and with the combats and everything. Shooting phase will issue an order. 1st rank, 2nd rank. Put the Bolt Storm Gauntlet into this Acolyte. 2s to hit. 3s to wound. He's probably not going to survive that. 5 up saves. He's dead.
Yeah.
Which makes the Patriarch the closest. For the Hellblasters, who will supercharge. Got a captain nearby to help him reroll those 1s. 3s to hit. 3s to hit. Oh goodness. 3s to hit. 3s to hit. Well, at least 1 missed. 3s to wound. Ha 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 ha. 5 up invulns, 2 damage apiece. Yeah, he's dead. Patriarch goes down. They, you know what? These guys will fire at those 2. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s because Lieutenant. 4. -1, so 6 up. Yeah, they're dead. Clearing you out. Reavers will fire backwards at this squad of Acolyte Icon wards. Sorry, Acolyte hybrids. 3s to hit, rerolling 1s, thanks to my successor chapter, or my chapter stuff. And 3s to wound. No rerolls. 4 wounds. 5 up saves. Yikes, 2 die. Oof. Once again, you're back to this choice.
Yeah. They can't fail morale, right?
They can. 2 guys go. If you remove him, then all of a sudden they can fail morale because it'll be leadership 7. I'm not done shooting at them anyways. Oh wait, maybe I am. I might be done shooting at them. I can't tell yet. Yeah, these 5 intercessors can actually shoot at them. It's pretty long range though. I can see them. 3s to hit. No rapid fire because they moved and they're not in half range. Whoa, they all hit. 3s to wound. 4 wounds, no rerolls. 6 up saves. Then they're all gone. Oof.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
You still got 2 mining lasers, man. You can do it. Autocannons and accelerator autocannons into the truck. And on 4s because they moved. No rerolls. Oh, that's crap. One of them hits. 4s to wound. Nothing.
Okay.
1st rank, 2nd rank fire. We'll fire at your Jackal. It'll be -1 to hit him because he's a Jackal.
Yeah.
It's going to be 40 shots, so we'll do these 20 at a time. 4s to hit. No rerolls because they moved. 5s to wound him because he's toughness 4 on his high and mighty bike. 1 wound so far. That was pretty sad. 4s to hit in the 2nd volley. 5s to wound. All right, that's better. That's 5 more wounds. You got 5 wounds, but you got a 5 up save. Oh, 1 wound left. This Chimera is going to try to finish him off. So there's nobody inside to fire the last gun race. So I am going to put both the multi-laser and the heavy bolter onto him just to really finish him off. Multi-laser. 4s to hit. 3s to wound. Ooh, nothing. Heavy bolter. Nothing!
Yay.
And a plasma pistol. Don't need to supercharge because you only got 1 wound left. Ah! That's a hit. 3s to wound, and you don't get a save against this. So I roll 3+, the Jackal dies. He's dead. Yeah, I forgot the -1 to hit with my Chimera. Didn't matter. It did nothing. You know what? I forgot with them too, that -1. Put him back. We're getting him a couple wounds back. That's too important a thing. That sniper rifle could do the last mortal wound. That makes all the difference, right?
Yeah.
See, it was right here. So we're going to put him back with 2 wounds. Fair?
Okay.
Sound fair?
Yeah.
Okay. My lieutenant might as well take a couple pot shots. He can't see the jackal, so we'll just fire at your Clamavis. Hitting him on 3s to hit, 3s to wound. You got your cover, so you're back up to 5 up with my -1, so 2 damage.
Okay.
Is that a 2 wounds? Nothing serious. Charge a clock. Yeah. Yeah. Charging. Turret shooting, D6 shots. 4. 6s to hit. Ooh,
Nice.
2s to wound. Oh, of course. You got your heavy bolter. 6s to hit. Nothing. And then I make my charge. Their job isn't to do any damage here. I'm not even going to roll for them. Their job is just to make it that you can't fire this next turn. Same Z's. We're going to charge. We're going to charge the jackal and the glide truck so they can both overwatch. Twin autocannon. This could really hurt me. 6s to hit. 3s to wound. Ooh, -1, so 4 up. One of them's dead. Ooh, one of them's dead. And then you've got your heavy stubber. No. And you got your sniper rifle.
Can the guys inside overwatch? Or
No.
Okay, 6.
So hits with the sniper rifle. Nothing. Yeah, you kill one, which is a pretty big deal. And then they charge. Obviously, they're in. We're going to engage both of them. The captain will declare charge against both of these as well. 7 will only get him to this guy. I'll stop right there. Company commander is coming in too. I'll check that. Yeah, 7 just gets him in. We'll start with the... Yeah, we'll start with the captain into your jackal, so he'll pile in around there and then attack. We'll use his mastercrafted power sword because it does flat 2 damage instead of D3. He's got 2 wounds left. So 2s to hit, reroll 1s. Because he's a captain. 3s to wound. Oh! All right.
Okay. You can
Well, then I will consolidate.
Yeah.
And then I'll have the company commander kill. Well, try. 3 attacks with his chains. Oh no, 4 attacks with his chainsword. Hitting on 3s. No, not killing you. Wounding on 5s. Definitely not killing you. Back up. I have 1 more attack with him. When Space Marines charge or are charged or whatever, they get +1 attack. 1 more chance. 2s to hit. 3s to wound. Oh, there we go. Now he's dead. It's -3, 2 damage. Okay. That's fine. We're good. And then these 2 will just kind of pile in and attack your truck. So 3 attacks each. 1 extra for the sergeant. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s against the truck. 1. 4 up armor. Followed by 6 up rugged construction. No. Yeah, it's definitely bracketed at this point. It can try to run me over though. Has D3 attacks. So 2 attacks hitting on 6s. No. So no morale. Oh. You know what? You should try to run me over. 6s to hit. 3s to wound. Hey, you didn't do anything. And I'm aware I didn't swing because I don't want to. That's my turn. Oh goodness. We got to remember the storm. Now we got to remember that when we're in the cover here, or when you're in the storm, you are in cover and it's -1 to shoot. Now it didn't matter in this case, but it's also -1 to shoot out as well. So let's see where the storm goes. A 3+ it gets bigger. It does. It's going to 30 inches now. That brings us to this line right here. So this chimera is not wholly in it, and this one's not in it at all. But everything over here is. So beginning of your turn, you gotta see if they take mortal wounds, so you can roll for it. Does he? On 4+, he does. Does the truck? It does not. Disembarking the neophyte squad from there, and then moving them. So we've done all the measuring, and no matter what, these guys can't get out of the storm, out of this 30 inches. The line basically is literally right here. But they can still take their pot shot and try to take out the chimera.
And
He just realized he actually had 2 crack or grenade launchers in there all the time. You want to stay in combat or do you want to fall back? If you leave, I can shoot at other stuff.
Yeah, I'll stay in combat.
But if you stay, then he's useless. So, it's kind of crappy either way.
But I think he's already pretty useless.
Yeah. And your
Depends.
Magus. Just throw a quick advance at that. Well, a very slow advance apparently.
Yeah.
He can't get out of the storm either. It's a very loud storm. Clamavis can cause mortal wounds in the shooting phase, so he's going to advance it. And it hits everything within 6 inches in the shooting phase, so he's going to just hope to help there. The Primus is just going to walk up and hope for a good charge. The Climavus will help that. Psychic phase! What are you going to do? It's not much to do. You can smite.
Yeah.
What does he have? He's got Might from Beyond and Mind Control. Mind Control could be good.
I could mind control.
Could mind control one of them, but I'm locked in combat. So you could mind control my captain, for example, to shoot, or plasma pistols right here, shooting that way. Hellblasters are too far, but if you mind control my commander, you could supercharge a plasma pistol shot. You want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay. Try your mind control. Yes. Now you got to roll my leadership or higher on 2 dice.
No, 3.
It is 3. You got to roll 8 or higher. You got it. I got this supercharge. He's -1 to shoot because he's in the storm, so you might kill him. So you need a 4 to hit. It's a plasma pistol, supercharged. A 1 or 2 kills me. A 4+ hits. Yeah, hit. Yeah. That's probably what you'd rather, anyways. Yeah. 3s to wound at strength 8. Done once. I got a 6-up save against this. Otherwise, it's 2 damage. Yes. 2 damage. Commander, what are you thinking? Shooting phase, you can do it! Kill the Chimera, you win! Otherwise, I'm killing all your guys!
Okay.
Yeah, you're in range, you're in range.
Everything here.
Crack grenades,
yeah,
mining lasers, and anything else that's in range. Yeah. Who cares about killing my infantry, right?
Yeah.
You are in the storm, so you're hitting on 6s with your mining lasers. You could do it, man. Just one of them. Okay, or neither of them. That wouldn't have mattered even at full ballistic skill. 2 crack grenades. These are on 5s because they're assault weapons. Okay. 1 hits, wounds on a 5. 5 auto gun shots hitting on 5s. Wounding on 6s. Nothing. No. We do have his ability as well, each thing within 6, so 1, 2, 3. My infantry squad on a 6 takes a mortal wound. No. My Hell Blasters on a 6. Yes. And my Chimera on a 6. No. So Hell Blasters take a wound. You got 1 pistol shot. Pretty bad against vehicles, but you miss anyways. That's it for shooting.
It's doable.
Oh yeah, totally. It's an 8-inch charge, and you get +1, so you got to roll 7 or higher. Yeah. I get to Overwatch you first.
Okay.
I think you should be worried about this. Multi-laser. Whoa, 2 hits. Okay. 2s to wound. That's 2 wounds. Heavy bolter misses. So you get 2 saves. 5 up. You're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine. Do you make a charge? Oh, no command points, no warlord, nothing to help you.
That's it.
It's not it yet, man. It's not quite it.
Why?
I don't know. Do you think there's any way you could tick off those 5 wounds? Do you think I'm going to do so well with everything now that I'm going to kill the rest of your army? Mm-hmm. I don't disagree. It's just leaving Russ, because yeah, you could have fallen back and I just charge. Like, let's pretend that you did fall back, because that is your best choice. Because if I charge and you happen to get 12 shots and so many hits that... So it really comes down to this then.
Okay, yeah.
Do you agree?
Sure.
If you somehow do a miraculous Overwatch and just wipe out my guys.
Yeah.
So let's try for that miraculous Overwatch. If not, I'm going to get to him and he's going to die. So 2 shots. I see what you're doing here. You're just making it obvious. 1 hits, wounds on a 2. Doesn't even wound. That was close.
Yes.
That was ridiculously close. You whiffed at the worst possible spots right here.
Yeah.
You came in and the Patriarch did next to nothing.
Yeah.
He did 1.
He got 4 ones.
Yeah, he got 4 ones because he could have done it. Think about it. It has 5 wounds left. He does D3 damage per hit. Re-rolling. If it rolls a 6, it'd be...
yeah, because I rolled 1 in the hit, right?
That's right. You actually missed one of the wounds. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he does D3 damage, and if you roll 6s, it's -6 AP or -7. I can't remember. It's just like basically ignore armor, and 3 flat damage. If you just got 2 more of those hits through, and it's 2s to hit, it's not even much to ask.
Yeah.
Then you would have won the game.
Yeah.
So all came down to that. I'm sure there's lots of other clinching moments. I know I never used my tactical doctrines because every time I thought of it was at the end of my shooting. I'm like, all right, should have switched to tactical to get that extra AP on my rapid fire.
I forgot about the grenades.
Well, the grenade launchers, maybe that could have made a difference. I don't know.
And I think I forgot that he gives like +1, but anyone like...
No, it's only +1 to hit. It's only +1 to hit in close combat. You didn't forget that. You did it on the Acolytes, but they just murdered my my Inceptors there. So I held just long enough. Turns out that the best strategy when you're doing a convoy is to stop said convoy and just shoot everybody down. Because it wasn't the meat grinder one where you just get to keep bringing guys back. Still, that was a intense.
Yeah, when you dropped your guys here on turn 1, basically stopped like my.
Yeah. Well, that's why I put them all out front. I'm like, if I string these out, I know that they're gonna die, because what we saw that you did that. You didn't even need to use your 3 command point stratagem to move closer. Like, you had your reroll of charges, you had your +1 charge.
Trying to get even closer to the.
Oh no, I get it. I'm just saying, without using all those command points, you still would have killed them.
Yeah.
And so I knew that I had, because of your cult ambush that still wasn't there, that I had to basically kind of fill in these areas.
Because of this, like, you basically hold like a very.
Yeah, the choke point worked in my favor.
Yeah.
I thought it would work. I thought it would work against me, stopping me from being able to get through. But it actually kind of worked well for me.
The only place I could deploy was basically around there, like very far away.
Yeah.
And here, which has
And
a lot of things.
40 toughness 3 5-up save wounds are not hard to chew through. And then he forced you to use a bunch of command points to keep them on the table, even though you rolled super well and got so many extra command points.
MVP.
Yeah, no kidding. The Nexus got you like at least 10 extra command points throughout the game.
Yeah.
He even stole 1 or 2 of mine too. But very close, very cool narrative.
Yeah, it's very, very fun.
Yeah, like obviously we could talk all about tactics all day long, about what we could have brought differently, and obviously there are way better lists. But we weren't looking for that, remember?
No.
I kind of liked how my Space Marines were stuck behind as a rear guard. And it kind of worked out because it stopped you from dropping your guys behind.
Exactly.
So in a way, they weren't totally ineffectual. They just didn't get to shoot much. And then once they got to shoot, like these guys alone were just chewed up, all the neophytes up there. Hellblasters killed your Kellermorph and killed your Patriarch. My captain actually got to go into battle, and luckily, when I remembered he had an extra attack, got to finish off your Jackal, which was nice. But yeah, at any moment you could have gotten in there and finish off one more Chimera. And I know technically we don't know 100% that you're going to lose, but we already checked that they're going to be able to make the charge. I'm going to wipe out the rest, move up, and then maybe if he does manage to get out, honestly, I'd wait till I was nice and close. Once I got nice and close, I would fall back, make sure there's another unit ready to charge, and then just hit it with Hellblasters and auto cannons and all that kind of stuff too. But the explosion of the Taroks, taking out the Chimera, that was awesome. That was probably my favorite moment.
Yeah.
I had hoped that I rolled a 6 on the Chimera and chained again and killed even more. Just as boom, 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 all inside of that. I've seen that happen. Multiple vehicles blow up because they each blow up and chain react to the next. But unfortunately, that's not what the narrative wanted to happen. So I got some of my guys to safety. My company commander survives. I lost some of my delegates.
Yeah.
The Taroks dying. Yeah, and we know they're dead. It blew up. All right, they died. And the Chimera next to them just got shrapnel right through it. Probably killed the guys inside too.
Yeah.
But we still got some of them through. So it is I'd call it a minor victory for me. I know game term wise, it's a full victory because I'll get half of them through. But still, minor victory for having lost a few of the delegates. But still getting through. So that was a fun narrative game.
Yeah.
Ended up being a pretty long battle report because it was so close. Genestealer Cult always ends up for being longer battle reports. They just take longer to play. There's more guys, there's more rules, there's more things to do with them. Yeah, and this really did feel like what they would do, popping up out of the shadows right next to me, throwing hand flamers in, guys unveiling the fact that they had camo nets all over them, and they pull out their heavy weapons and start shooting.
City and the desert.
Yeah, coming out of these ruined city parts and
The desert.
yeah, coming through the storm. They came out of the storm. That's the cool part, right?
Yeah.
So I hope that you enjoyed it. I will give a 5-second review on this scenario. I think it is great. It is always going to be the caveat as long as both players are good sports, because there's always ways to game the scenarios.
Yeah.
And you just if you're both good sports, I think this scenario has enough balance to it to not make it feel one-sided. It has enough interesting things that can happen, especially when you throw in the extra stuff like the storm or whatever kind of extra things. You could do an urban version of this as well, where you use some urban war zone rules as they're trying to get through the city and you're popping out of the buildings next to it, because that's kind of what it represents, right?
And the fact that I use Genestealer Cult also helped. Like,
Oh yeah, totally.
Because then not only I can deploy in this part, but I can bring the unit from ambush.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. They're hiding all over the
Yeah.
place, right? They're just waiting. They're lying in wait. It works very well for them. And I like the fact, like, I brought guys that could deep strike, but bring them in first turn because the storm's coming, so they shouldn't stay up there very long. But it was nice to kind of have that dynamic of not just playing right here, because we would have just played here the whole time. But it was nice to kind of have the fight happen throughout the board.
Yeah.
And great looking board too, if I may say so myself.
Yeah.
Well, Hector, thank you so much for being on the very first episode of Nothing But Narrative. Our Vault members can click the link below and go watch the second episode where I'll be playing probably another Vigilus campaign or a Vigilus scenario. I can't tell you until I actually decide on it with whatever armies end up being brought in. But you can go check it out right now. If you're not a Vault member, you can still click the link, get a free 7-day trial to the MiniWarGaming Vault, get instant access to that battle report and thousands of others. And make sure you go check out my new podcast, The Wargaming Game Master, for all sorts of discussions on narrative wargaming. Thanks so much for watching. Happy wargaming.